our channel, T-Bird Stacking. I haven't gone live in a little while, a few days. Just thought I'd get out here real quick, do a real quick live. I'll turn over to my laptop here and get another window open so I can see the chat, see what's going on. Let's see. A moment. Maybe Chew is out there already. Who knows? Let's see. My channel. Right. There it is. I got one person out here. Mishy Stacker. You're first. Look at that. All right, Mishy. How you doing, brother? Awesome. Nice to see you. Are you at work right now? Let's see. Didn't even look to see where my camera was really pointed. There we go. I think that's clear. Yeah. For some reason on my phone, it doesn't look as clear as it does. I'm looking at my laptop. That looks pretty nice. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I did that mail open. I got it last Saturday. I think I put it to you too. I tried to give you a shout out in the description as well. I don't remember where did I put it. I got Cranky stickers here. Yeah, right here. I remember really. I think I got a sticker like that before of his. I'd have to look back. I love that. I love that sticker. That's awesome. I know you're going to be getting some stickers done up too, I think, or some magnets. I think you were talking about in one of your streams. Worked earlier. Great. I sent you home early. Awesome. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. How you doing? Nice to see you. I just got on today. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. Just do a little talking. I'm gonna try to pay more attention to the chat. I might. I did have one of my subscribers that was out there not that long ago that commented on some of that the breaker scrapping that I did. He was inquiring on that, and I don't think he got the whole gist of it. But that's from a 250 amp 3-pole breaker, and the very tip there is 95 to 97% pure silver. And what this armature arm is, that's actually a copper arm, and it's coated in silver. But I usually use my MAP gas torch and heat that up. And it usually, I did a video on it. It took like almost 3 minutes because I was in a hurry on the way going to work. And I had the torch way too close to it. And it wasn't heating up properly because I should have had it backed off a little bit. It took 3 minutes where it should have only took like about 30 seconds to pop that off from there. But I did do a video on that, which I think a lot of you have probably seen it. And here's that little, here's that little piece right there. Trying to get it to where I block off my background so it focuses. There it is. It weighed out to be 1.2 grams. Nice little silver piece. I think you all probably even seen my working on magnets. Yeah, you're working on magnets, Mishi. Yeah, I thought that you had said that. But I think, I don't know if you all had seen that though, my first copper pour. And that's what I kind of wanted to get on is just to chat and talk. It was really ironic, iconic. I don't know the words to say. But if you look at that, can you not see the picture of a phoenix in there? It's like the ripples from my pour. I poured too slow and it solidified inside the crucible. But it was pretty awesome. My first pour being copper. And for me to look at that and see what resembles a phoenix in the background. I mean, that's a keeper. That's a keeper. Maybe it's not a phoenix. Maybe it's my mind playing tricks on me, but I don't think so. I see a phoenix there. Even if my logo wasn't the phoenix, I see it. But I plan on doing. I was tinkering around with some high-end electronics here. Not gonna really go into detail about it, but I always tinker with old scrap electronics and whatnot, with some copper and silver and stuff in that. I was doing that, and I was thinking, do I want to do that, or do I want to maybe go on live real quick and do a after midnight chat like I usually do? Eventually, I want to start doing lives a little earlier, but it's only going to be able to be on the weekends, Saturday or Sundays, which I'm going to try to do it sometime around, I don't know, anywhere from the earliest 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to maybe like 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Probably do it like for an hour or something. But this weekend, I do plan on. I've already seasoned my crucible. If you guys have seen that video, I did my pour. Um, Now somebody actually, let me take you guys for a little ride here. Though I don't have all my lights on, but I'll zoom that in. I was gonna remelt that. The other piece I showed you just a while ago that looks like it's got the phoenix on it. Somebody was saying there's that other piece, and I put one of my geodes that I got on there on it. It's that's what it stayed inside the crucible because I poured it too slow. Well, I guess a subscriber of mine said that it would look really good to put a crystal on there. And I think he may be right. I don't know. I mean, I got this nice looking geode here that I've got. I don't think I've ever shown that one, but I'm into collecting rocks and stuff like that as well. I'm into way too much stuff. I ain't gonna lie. But I put that there for now. And maybe I might keep that little fault of it setting up, in the crucible. Maybe I'll keep that for a reminder. I've got plenty of copper to. Let me zoom back out here. Have you guys all zoomed into something? I'll keep that as a reminder, as a memento. But this weekend, I may be doing it earlier in the morning, maybe 11 Eastern Standard, 12 o'clock. I got my garage and everything all pretty much set up out there temporarily. It's going to change. I got some more free wood scrap slip for some more lumber and wood at my work tonight. I'm going to bring it home tomorrow. And when I get some time, I'm going to build a nice little work setup out there, which I've already got a nice little setup now. I got to get some better lighting out there. And I'm going to take my other crucible, my smaller one, and I got to season that. And that shouldn't take me much more than an hour to do. I might do that tomorrow night. But once I season that smaller crucible, that's going to be for purely silver pouring. And I'm going to attempt to maybe pour 1 or 2 ounces of silver this weekend. And the copper pour takes a little longer. It's a higher melting temperature. I'm going to try to do another copper pour real quick. It's a little bit longer. It takes that to melt and everything. But I'm going to try to do an attempt. I want to get an exact measurement of my mold on how much it's in there, and I'm going to only melt just enough to do a single pour, and I'm going to pour it real quick and fast. Hey, K. Brand, how you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping in. I just got to see you at Michael Stack in a little while. I was just going over a few things and just come out here to chat. I wasn't done. I was messing around with some electronics and some other things that I got, like my breaker salvage. And like I said, I had somebody that came on, like even that piece was off that 250 amp breaker. It's got 2 little 1 gram pieces of pure silver on there. And underneath this is silver on top of copper. So that's a whole piece of copper, but I'm going to use my MAP gas torch to take those off. Had somebody inquiring on that. Sudha Gupta, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. But yeah, this Saturday, like I said, at 11 or 12 Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna do a quick pour. I haven't really decided whether I want to do the copper pour for first or the silver pour. It all depends on how soon, because I want to do it tomorrow. Season the smaller crucible that I got for my furnace. I got to season it, and that shouldn't take me too long. But I have to bring it up to temperature and then let it slowly cool down for its first time without anything. And then once I'm done that, then I can bring it right back up to temperature, and I can put my silver shot in there. I have some uh, 999 pure silver shot that I want to put in there, and maybe melt 1 or 2 ounces. I could do a 2 ounce pour, but I think I want to stick to the smaller pour first, so I can exactly measure out 1 ounce and pour into something that's exactly 1 ounce, so I can do that real quick and have a good outcome. Because when I did my pour last week, I had planned on doing a 2 ounce pour, then a 1 ounce pour of copper, and I thought I was going fast enough, but I wasn't. And the copper sets up super fast, faster than the silver does. And I hadn't done that a whole lot. I never really did it with the pouring. I've watched a lot of videos, and I thought I had more time, but I didn't. So I could be super quick and accurate with the amount of metal that I have in there molten and pour it out. Hey, FG Stacker, how you doing? I started to watch the your mail call you got from me tonight at work. I didn't get through the whole video, so I didn't comment on it. I liked it. Uh, 9 times out of 10, I'm at work watching a lot of this stuff. And I don't like to comment until I fully watch it, until I do it. But thank you very much, brother. You did an awesome job showing my mail call that you received from me. I'm glad you enjoyed everything. Brent, my day is nice here with y'all. Yes, sir. We really enjoy you all out here, and you as well, Brett. Brett. I gotta watch that. I didn't know if OC Stacker was gonna come out here because I promised him. He was in Michael Stacken's night before last, I think, or it was last night. So I got this bag of. We got this thing to do with Butterfingers, and I got this bag of Butterfingers that Mrs. T-Bird bought for me to send to him. He thought I got into him. I haven't gotten into him. So if he watches this, he'll see I haven't got into it. But you know, I do have this that's been satisfying my need. There were 65 pieces in there, and oh man, they're almost gone. I got a heck of a sweet tooth. I can't help it. I just burn it off. I burn it off. But I was really hoping to see OC Stacker tonight. Yeah, those Butterfingers. Woo. There's something else I like, but I can't show that on here. I keep that in the freezer, and I just take little swigs of it from time to time. It's something that some people would like to mix in with this Pepsi. I ain't gonna say what that is, but I'm not a big drinker, anyways. It's adult beverage, I'll call it that, but it's not beer. I don't care for drinking beer. I like my adult beverage out of the freezer, and I like to take a little swig here and there, and that's about it. Maybe every once or twice a week. But I really appreciate everybody coming in. Missy Stacker, it really surprising because it took me off guard. Now where did I put that? I have that here. That's something. I think I did see this. I won a 10th ounce from a trivia question. Mishy, if he's out here, he knows what I'm talking about. But Mishy had sent me some swag along with that, and he's got himself a wooden poker chip. And I just thought that was so cool. And I think I'd seen the cranky one with that poker chip on one of his videos, but I didn't really notice it too much. But he sent that to me along with his win and a couple of stickers and a magnet, which I already have on my safe over here. Yeah, that was really awesome. So he really took me off guard with that because I was only, and that's I think that's my third magnet I've gotten. I haven't received that many magnets, but that was awesome. That's right over on the safe that I have in this room that's empty. I got an empty safe in my room in my studio. I got it for free. It was somebody didn't have the combination to it. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm trying to reach out to the company to see if I can't get a combination for it. I think there's a bit of a procedure I have to go to be able to get it. But yeah, Cranky is awesome. You are too, Mishy. You are too awesome. You know, don't let yourself think that you're not. There's a lot of great channels out here, and you're every bit as one of them. Hey, Bellows Forge, how you doing? Rum and Coke. In this case, Pepsi. Awesome. Yeah, yeah. Last weekend when it was Mrs. T-Bird's birthday, I had a what was that? What was that? Miss T-Bird, you out there in the other room? Yeah, she was out there a little while ago. I don't know if she can hear me at this end of the house or not. But what was it? It was made out of Kahlua and something else. But my sister's boyfriend made a super super strong one. It's like I could only. It was a tall glass. Oh my! It had to have been like a 16 or 20 ounce glass, and must have been half full of the Kahlua liquor. I drank half a glass of that and I had to stop. I said, "Listen, I got to drive home in a few hours. I can't drink the rest of this. I'd love to. It tastes really good, but I'm trying to think of the name of it. What's made with Kahlua? Uh, Come on, guys. Somebody's got to know." Let's see. Hi, just dropped in. Hi, Manny's Candy. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by, Mandy's Candy. See, there's another one, Mandy's Candy. She's got an awesome channel too. She puts out some awesome content. There's a lot of them out here. I got to do that little challenge there with people that are under 500 subs and do a shout out. Unfortunately, all the times I get home, it's almost midnight. I'm watching Michael Stackins, and I get on here and I do my thing, whether I'm doing it live or I'm not doing anything live. I still got some of my coin rolls over there that I got from the bank. I haven't even touched those. I got those last week. I picked up $100 worth of coin rolls. I got some quarters I want to go through, and I got some dimes I want to go through, and I got these pennies. I think I mentioned this on one of my live streams, on my last live stream. They're they're bank rolls, and I looked on the sides. They're 2016s and 2016 Ds. Every single one of them. I got $5 worth. They're zinc. I weighed them, and I know how many grams they weigh. I don't think there's any coppers in there at all. I'm wondering, what do you guys think? They gotta save them and just keep those? I'm not one much for zinc pennies, but they got to be all BUs, and they're 2016s and 2016 Ds. Every single one of them. Because I usually like to get pennies that are not bank rolls and something to where I can go through and find wheatback pennies and errors, and I take the coppers out and I take all the zincs and I bring the zincs back to the bank after I check and make sure there's no errors. I love you too, brother Brett. Absolutely. It's not happening here, and I used to get double clicks. Otherwise, does like the video. Nice. Oh, I got 10 people in here, and I got 8 thumbs up. Ooh, yeah, almost at 20 minutes. I'll bring this to about 25 minutes, and then I'll let everybody go. I just wanted to come in and try to pay attention more to the chat, and I kind of got off here, and I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody that came in or anything anybody said. Yeah, rum and coke. Ellis Forge likes the rum and coke. FG Stacker, Suda. I think I said hi to everybody. Michael Stacky. What are you still doing up, Michael? You know bird's the word. You must have seen me and figured, oh, you better stop in and say hi to the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's the word. Yeah, Michael. This weekend, Mrs. T Bird, yes. Did you say something to me? I did. You didn't hear me apparently. It's all right. What was that drink that my sister made me or her boyfriend made me?
White Russian.
Oh, White Russian. Yeah, that's what it was. It was White Russian. I'm not a big drinker, so, and I probably only weigh about 170, 75 pounds. So I don't take a whole lot. And I'm not a big drinker. I drink a little bit here and there. But I'm going to tell you, that's what it was. It was a White Russian drink. And I could only drink half the glass, and I could already feel it start to affect me. And I had to,
I don't even think it was even half. I think it was maybe a quarter.
oh, stop. It was about half. But I did, but I had to drive. So, I wanted to be sensible. I said, "This is really good, but I can't drink the rest of it. Otherwise, you're going to have an overnight guest."
Sorry, your sister took it.
Yes, she did. I got some nice videos too. She has some. I took a couple of videos at her place. She collects. Her and her boyfriend also collect old vinyl records, which I do as well. But their collection is much nicer than I do, than I have. I've got quite a few stacks of old vinyl 45s and 33s. Someday I might do a little bit on. And did I see somebody talking about 3D woodwork. Did he stop in here? Yes, he did. My login brother. How you doing, 3D? Thanks for stopping by. I'm probably going to be on another 5 minutes, probably. Yes, sir. Bird's the word. But if everybody, I tried to tell Michael Stacking that this weekend, um, I may do it. Did I do? I did do it live last time, didn't I? I didn't do a video. I did do it live. Yeah. I just got to figure out a better position of where to put my camera. I mean, I didn't do the live from the beginning of the starting the furnace and melting it. I waited until it got up to temperature and it was melting. And before I did the pour is when I went live. And I think that was about a 12-minute long live, I believe. I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to do it the same way again. But I've just got to decide whether I want to do a silver pour first or a copper pour. The copper takes a lot longer for it to heat up and go. I would be probably more successful with the silver because the silver is not as hot as the copper to bring it to the melting point. And I'm going to measure out just a single ounce, and I'm going to find one of my graphite molds. This is a graphite mold for a 1 ounce of gold, not silver, because 1 ounce of silver and gold is different because of the density of the metal. If I was to pour silver into here and fill that and had an ounce, it would overflow because an ounce of gold is more dense than silver. But if I find a nice mold that I like that I have, I'll probably pour an ounce, take some of my silver shot, melt that down, and do an ounce live. Once it's in the crucible and it's liquid, I'll go live. And if you guys want to join that, you can come watch that. Then probably a little later in the afternoon, um, I'll switch my crucibles and I'll put my copper crucible back in there, and I'll probably maybe just put enough copper in just to do a 1 ounce pour, so I can get the right amount of metal in liquid form to pour into the proper graphite mold that'll hold that, so I can do a quick pour, so I don't do what I did last time. But I showed this just a little while ago on my thing, and I hope a lot of you have seen this. I know 3D Woodwork. Oh, there's OC Stacker. Yeah, my brother. But I don't even know if OC had seen this, but I'm going to show this again. I gotta, because I love this. It's a learning experience. That was for my first copper pour. It's been a couple of people that have said that they can see the Phoenix. And it's awesome because my first pour, it's my logo. Can you actually see the ripples in that? And can you see the Phoenix? Or is it just me? Am I imagining this? Don't tell me I'm imagining this, because I see a Phoenix. If I wasn't, even if I had a different logo, I'd still see a Phoenix. What do you guys think? Is that pretty awesome or what? That's a keeper. Did you see that? What do you think, OC? Looks like it has your name on it. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess so. You already got something with your name on it. Like I said, I haven't. I've been wanting to get into that. I showed this a little while ago, and I showed everybody.
You
I
didn't mail that out yet.
Not yet. I'm going to. I got something I want to send them besides this.
Oh, see, don't worry. I'm going to slap his hands for that.
You got her trained. Did you? Did you? Man, I'm gonna want to break into your Butterfinger bag here, brother.
Oh, no, you're not.
But I haven't touched that. I haven't touched it. I wanted you to see that. You thought I did. Like I said, I've been having to get my satisfaction from this other bag. My next favorite, my Reese's. It's almost gone too. There's 65 pieces and they're almost gone.
Oh, see, no, you're in trouble now.
Oh man, I'm in the. Well, at least I got a nice room to be in. All right, close the door, lock me in. This life might go a lot longer because I just got in trouble. I'm locked in. Oh, it's too funny. But yeah, I was just going over a few things. Like I had said earlier, I kind of explained it because somebody was a little. They weren't misinformed, but they didn't know you could get silver off from breakers, and I explained that to them. That very tip was 95 to 97% silver, and that armature arm is copper with silver coating on it. I can take that off the silver, but I'd have a lot of them. I'm more interested in just that silver on the top, and it's copper underneath, silver coated. But I wanted to let anybody that did come out here tonight know that this Saturday around 11 or 12 Eastern Standard Time, I'll try to have it set up to where the live stream will be posted 2 to 3 hours before the pour. And then when I'm ready to do it, I'll go live once the metal's molten and is ready to pour. And I think I'm going to do the silver first because, like I said, silver will be a little easier than copper. It'll melt quicker. It's a lower temperature. I think I'll have a little bit better success with that. I think even if I did the copper pour, I'd have much better success. I just need to realize that I must do it a lot quicker. I thought I had a little more time than I didn't, but that copper really sets up quick. It really sets up quick. But Saturday, that's what I'm going to do it. And I've already got my area all set out. Everything's up out there. If I know last weekend I got kind of late and I was losing daylight and I didn't quite have any lighting going on in there, and I had to hurry up and race around to get some lighting going on. I did notice and learned another thing from my doing my pour. I had my fire brick oven all set up with my graphite mold on the inside with my MAP gas torch on it. That was all fine. And I thought I had it set up to where when I broke it all down to where I had my camera positioned, when I poured, I could pour without bumping into my tripod. And that was good. But you guys could not see the metal being poured into the graphite mold itself. And I kind of want my subscribers that are watching to be able to see that being poured as it's coming out of the crucible. So I'm going to have to try to do something with my camera angle or something. And I think the only way I'm going to end up being able to do that is to do you're going to have more than a side face reveal and me doing it. And I know I never really wanted to get into face reveals, but I guess it's going to happen. Yes, Michael, eat the Butterfinger. Well, them Butterfingers are OCs. Yeah, she hit them on me, but I know where they are. No, it does not. No, it's not open, OC. I'm telling you, it's not. There we go. I gotta show this to OC. It's not open. I told him I didn't get into it. There's there. That's all yours, brother. Nothing open. All good. I'll get that out to you soon. I got something else I want to put in there before I mail it out to you. I gotta send some stuff out tomorrow to Michael Stacking as well. He was in here a while ago. Yeah, 20 ounces of 999. Oh, you got 4 9s. I only got 3 9 shot. Yeah. I have about double that OC. I got double that, but it's triple 9. Not 4 9s. I have to check. Pretty sure it's triple 9. It's originally from the Canadian Royal Mint. Hmm. I'd have to. I'll have to get in my safe and look at the thing. I'll have to see. It will melt before it gets there. Oh, the weather's kind of cool. His last one, I sent him two and I wrapped him in bubble wrap. Some I wrapped him up real nice and they made it there. He said they made him there successfully. I see this. I've already got some bubble wrap to go around that package. That's to protect the Butterfingers. That's to protect the Butterfingers. Oh, I know the other thing I wanted to show everybody who did come in. I'm not sure what I did with my poster, but through Sticker Mule, I got a huge 17 by what is it, 17 by 12 or I got a T-Bird poster just like this, anyways. But this ain't it. But I'm not sure where I'm going to put this yet. But I got myself my own present. This is a 10 by 10 acrylic logo. I'm going to find a spot for that somewhere. It's kind of neat. I like that. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I ain't going to put it in front of that fireplace. But yeah, I got that for myself to put somewhere, maybe out in my garage, maybe around my melting furnace area. I'm going to get that set up eventually. I won't have a backdrop like this, but I'm thinking where my the backing that I have on there right now, I think I may keep. It's an old white countertop that I have standing up in the back, and I think that's where I'm going to start. Maybe putting some of my stickers. I really don't want to peel them and stick them on there, so maybe I might put a few up with a piece of tape on the back. I don't know. I started putting some of these in books. A book that I bought for my stickers, my poker's chips. I think I'm gonna always just keep out there on display. Yeah, it's not glass. It's acrylic. It's a plastic acrylic. It's super shiny. Um, I had my logo, and you can actually see my light up above on the ceiling. That's how shiny it is. But it's like a mirrored background, but it's really nice. Um, I had to re-edit my original logo that I used for from my stickers because there wasn't enough DPI on it. They weren't. It wasn't nice enough, so I had to go in there and re-edit it and remail it to them like two different times for them to get it nice enough because I guess how large it is. Because for them to expand it and make it bigger, it made it more grainy. So I had to do a little bit of computer software work and editing stuff of my own to get it to where they could do something to make it so how large it is to make it look good so it wasn't grainy. Thank you very much, Brent. I probably missed a lot of it. What everybody was saying. Copper plumbing pipe and fittings have another component in that makes it harder. So when they melt, they try to. Huh. Yeah, I got a lot of old copper plumbing pipes. I've got some stuff that's used, and I've got some stuff that's new that's never been used. Bellows Forge. But that one particular copper pour that I did do was from, well, I'm trying to think of the gauge. Was it 8? No, it was it 12 or was it 10? It was either 12 or 10 gauge copper wire. It was pure copper, but it wasn't from plumbing. But I do have plumbing copper, some that's used. I've got that all separated. It was bright copper, but it was pretty sure it was 12. It could have been 10 gauge wire. I got the wire right here. I don't know if my lighting's. I don't know if I can see on here. Let me use my magnifying glass. This is Gonna be a longer live. I don't got my headlight here either, do I? Gotta use a magnifying glass and everything that I do. I'm looking on the wire right now to see what the gauge it was. Ground. It's an actual grounding wire, and it's new. Let's go. Anti-siege 11 volts. GRAWM 10. Yeah, it's 10 gauge. Yeah, it's 10 gauge. 10 gauge wire. Solid wire. And that's what I use was 10 gauge solid wire. Let me go back down. I don't know if he had any comments on it, but I was quite a ways up. Ever copper all day is low voltage. Electrical tech. 3D Woodworks. I probably missed half of it. Try to find a picture frame that fits in. Yeah, I'm going to try to find a picture frame or something. They did have the option. I was thinking about using some double-sided double stick tape, like what you said, to mount it. They did have the option on Sticker Mule for that sign to have holes already pre-drilled in it with the hardware, but I chose not to have it to go that way. I just wanted it just like that. But that was my choice, I guess. It wouldn't have cost me anything. But yeah, thank you, Bellows Forge, for any of your input. I think I missed some of the stuff. My chat had stopped because I had scrolled back to read what you were talking about with the wire, the copper pieces. Yeah, it is a cool piece. Thank you, 3D Woodworks. In the Pour Studio, yeah, I'm gonna put that in that acrylic sign in the Pour Studio inside my garage. It'll eventually move to a different location. I got a temporary area set up I built from plywood and pallets and other 2x12 planks that I have, and I kind of leveled everything off where it was all nice and steady. I used 2 different countertops. If you've seen the video, there's a countertop that I was actually using. It looked like I had wood grain. That was a metal countertop that I have with that simulated wood grain. And I got a white countertop in the back part of it. That way there, you'd be able to get the reflection of the light onto the area that I was working in that people could see. Hi, Artisan. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to be ending the hits here very shortly. Finally, just joining from here too. Yeah, I'm not. I only plan on being on a little while. I'm almost at 40 minutes. Let's make it a cutoff at. It's 38 minutes. Let's make it a cutoff at 45 minutes. I still got a lot of things to do here. I'm not saying I'm going to leave right now, but I got a lot of things I want to get done. I want to do, and go watch a little TV with Miss T-Bird. I got a few packages I got to send out. I got some of my tinkering to do. Like I said, I'm always tinkering with some kind of electronics or another. This is a little electronic piece that I've got that I'm going to be getting some copper and silver off. I'm going to be scrapping it. I'm always tinkering with scrapping stuff, all sorts of stuff. Just like before, I said in the past, I still got one of my old computers down here. I want to eventually get into taking those fingers off, scrapping that, and getting the gold off from that old video card that I have. And there's other components in there I might take off, maybe crush them up because I can use acids to get the silver and stuff out of them. Once I crush them up, there's another way how you can do it too. I burning them, but I'm not as versed with doing that. I'd rather do the acid stuff, and that's something that I'm going to be doing next year. I've got hard drives and other things, and CD burners, and all sorts of electronics. But I'll probably do some sort of videos on that. Knuckle busting numbskull. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. How is it that every time I get out here and get ready to go, somebody else stops in? Yeah, I was on there on my way to work. I'm pretty sure. Knuckle busting numbskull. Yes, numbskull. Yeah, yeah. You had the. It's happened a couple of times where I was maybe commenting on somebody's video and doing whatever, and all of a sudden it finished and it popped onto your live stream. Oh yeah, check this out. And I'm driving down the road. I know a lot of people don't probably think that's the greatest idea, but I do have an LCD screen that's in my car where the video streams. I have a program where it streams from that to my LCD screen, and I can actually press the button on my steering wheel and talk to speech to text like you would on your phone, but it doesn't always come out right. And it's very easily, I can very easily read it without, taking my eyes really off the road. But I can't comment on a whole lot. Like people will talk, and I'm not sure everybody that's out there because I am concentrating the road. But I can see something and somebody says something, and I can hurry up and press my button, and I can talk to text, and then I send it, and it doesn't always come out the way the way it says. Hey, Cash Money, how you doing? Cash Money in the house. Woo! Yeah, yeah. Were you on there earlier tonight when um, on Steve's live? I think somebody, I forget who it was. Can't remember. I think you were out there, Cash Money. Somebody had gifted me a membership. They had gifted like 10 memberships, and I got one of them. What? At Cash Money? Say, what? Turtle, turtle, turtle. Awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to think who it was. I can't remember who it was that had gifted me it. Oh, I forget. But anyways, it was kind of cool. And nice to see you in here. I appreciate you all stopping by. Yeah, turtle in the house, turtle in the building, in the garage, in the Melton building. Yeah, I'm gonna have two studios now. I'm gonna have a studio here for doing my coin and my silver and all my bullion and all my other stuff. Too bad Weldon Carey didn't come on here. I don't know. He's came on my live streams a couple of times. And check this out, everybody. Look at this thing. I go one time. My Silver Journey came out here. Pretty sure he's from down that way. I don't even know where I picked this up. I don't know. Can you guys see that? North Carolina. I got a pirate ship in a bottle. That's from Surf City, North Carolina. I wonder if that's anywhere down there where my Silver Journey is. I found that in some of my collectible stuff. I don't even know. It says it's $9. Wherever I got it from cost $9.99. I forget how many years I've had that. I thought that was kind of unique, so I popped that up here. I got my Weldon Carry knives. I got 7, 8, 9, 10 different knives that I have. I'm not a real big knife collector like Weldon Carey is, but he's got an awesome channel too. He really knows his knives, that's for sure. And Joey Brown, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Wow, 13 people. How can you leave a stream and end a stream when you got 13 great people like everybody that's here? I can't do it. I can't do it. I didn't expect to get this many people to stop by here. And even Michael Stackin, he's still out here and he should be in bed. Alabama, USA, how's it going? I think it might have been you. Wasn't it you, Alabama? I'd have to look back at my chats. I was asking me about this armature arm. I don't remember. Was it you asking me about that armature arm? I showed this at the beginning of my live. I think it might have been you. Let's see. Knuckle busting. Yeah, he's knuckle busting. I lost track. I kind of jumped around, but I've been getting on his live streams quite a bit. He's got a nice channel, an awesome channel, and I'm listening to him, chat and go on. on his live stream, and I could hear the chickadees in the background, and they have what I call a morning dove. And today on the way driving to work, like I said, I can't comment a whole lot because I'm using speech to text and I'm listening, mainly listening, but my from my phone is casting over to my LCD screen in my car, which is kind of sweet. But I heard a lot of roosters going on. You must get some roosters, that's for sure. I remember seeing in your video. Yeah, I can't remember Alabama, USA, if it was you inquiring on it or somebody else, whether it was silver, the whole thing was silver, and or if it was somebody else that subscribes to me. But this armature arm, only the tip is silver, 95 to 97% silver. The rest is silver plated, and it's copper underneath. Um, I did a short video on that. I'm probably gonna do another video on getting that off with my MAP gas torch. This weekend, I'm going to be doing a silver pour and another copper pour. I'm probably going to do the silver pour first. Like I said earlier in this stream, I've got to season my smaller crucible that I'm only going to pour silver out of. That shouldn't take me much more than 20 minutes to half an hour to season it, because once I get it up to temperature, I'm just going to leave it there, let it cool off on its own, right down to nothing. I'll probably do that tomorrow afternoon. So I've got it when I come home. It'll the machine will be off and everything, so it'll slowly go down to temperature, and that'll season it, and then that will be ready for Saturday, either about 11 or 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I want to do that silver pour. I'm only going to do maybe a 1 ounce pour. I'm going to take some of my silver shot, which is only 9.99. It's not 4 nines, only 3 nines. I'm pretty sure. I guess OC has some 4 nines fine. I never thought about it years ago when I bought it, or when I bought it, to get 4 nines. I thought 3 nines is good enough. There ain't too much of a difference. I think I'd rather have the 3 nines fine though, because when you make the pour being 4 nines, it's going to be a little softer and easier to ding up. Right, OC? Using your key ring for my car keys. Awesome. Along with a beer opener. Awesome. Nice. Cool. Let's see, 3D. I gotta go catch up. Yeah, all right, 3D. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm gonna end this here very shortly. Another few more minutes. Thanks for stopping by, 3D. Appreciate you, brother. We got to get together one of these times, and me and you do a stream together one of these days. Not right away, but somewhere in the near future. We got to get together and do a live stream together, brother. I really appreciate you. And Knuckle Bussin, Numbskull, thanks you for stopping by. Thank you, Alabama, USA, for stopping by. Thank you, brother Brett. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Bellows Forge, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate all of your information and anything we've talked about. And I think you gave me a few pointers here and there on a few of my live streams, maybe in my chats too. I forget everybody because I got so many comments and so many different people that I talk to. And I really want to thank Cash Money for stopping in here. I go to his lives a lot of times, and some of the other ones, Steve's and Million Dollar Meg. They do a great race out there a lot of times. I don't always participate because a lot of times I'm at work or I'm driving down the road. They seem to be doing all their thing usually at the time where I'm at work. And that's what I do on my breaks or something. A lot of times I'll jump into your lives, like Weldon Carey's lives at my break. Sometimes it may not even be on my break, and I just might have a little bit of downtime. And I'm sitting over in my work area, and I'll check out, who's doing what, and I'll go in there and try to support each and every one of you that I can. But thank you, OC Stacker, for coming in. You're an awesome mod. Thank you, Joey Brown. I appreciate you. I wish you all a very good night. Thank you, Michael Stacken, as well. Artisan, Joey Brown, Cash Money. We had a lot of people that came in here. Mishy Stacker was in here earlier. Thank you very much. Ras Babo, he was in here earlier. He said Artisan, yeah, Knuckle Buster. Knuckle Buster. You know, knuckle busting. Oh, somebody retracted a message. I'm not sure what it was, but I could always look at that afterwards. Thank you, Knuckle Busting. Alrighty, thank you guys. Appreciate everyone, each and every one of you. Have a good night. Good night, all. If you haven't hit that that like button, smash that like button for me. I got 19. I'd like to see 20. It'd be sweet. Sudha Gupta. Yes. Thank you, Michael. I almost forgot him. Thank you, Sudha Gupta. Thank you for stopping by. I know he was in here. Yeah. Have a good night, y'all. Now I'm talking like Brad. Brad. Yo. He says howdy and y'all. I'm not real Southern, but I pick up on a lot of things. You ever notice? Okay, before I go, you ever notice how when I pointed this out to My Silver Journey before, when he's on his live streams, if he's over at somebody's coin shop and they've got an accent, his accent changes with whoever he talks to. You ever notice that? It's awesome because it does the same thing with me too. I do the same exact thing. It's almost like you can't help it. It just happens. Yeah, I know who you're from. I'm from the Northeast, brother. Alrighty, guys. T-Bird out. Whoever needs prayers to each and every one of you. Whoever needs them, love each and every one of you. You're my YouTube family. You're my brothers and my sisters. Thank you very much and have a good night. T-Bird out. 5, 4, 3. Make sure to tune in Saturday for them silver and copper pours. 2, 1. Good night, Al. T-Bird out.